First time doing this on Facebook. Some of you know I've got a pretty active gaming Twitch channel, From the Tomes at Twitch, all one word. That's not what I'm here to talk about today. Going to work on a little bit of, I'm getting signal. A little bit of music. Make sure I'm set up here properly. Let's see how that goes. There we go. Got some sound. Kind of important for a music stream, right? And my whole point in starting up this bagpipe channel was to eventually start doing some live streams and live performances of my medieval bagpipes and folk bagpipes. And I'm also over on Instagram and on Facebook and all that. And I'll probably get a website set up. Some of you know, if you've been watching me for a while, you know I've been doing medieval piping for quite a while. But I've, in the past 3 years, really picked it up with some high-end lessons from a teacher in Germany, which has brought me to this whole new level of music. Some of you followed the bands I've been in, Azargal, Teschele, Terra Serpentis, and all of which I've played medieval music, variations of medieval music, original pieces based on the forms. And right now I'm not in a band, at least not in a major band. I've got a little group called Indulgentia. We're working on some stuff. But anyway, a little practice today, a little live practice. Cantiga 100, I'm working on a solo for it. Realize I'm in the wrong key. Going, why is something sounding off here on that second part? Chanter has this cool little pin. This is not a typical bagpipe chanter. This is one made for medieval tuning, medieval A market pipe tuning. Wrong key isn't exactly the right term. Anyway, the solo part I'm working on would be after doing a repeat. So as I've said, this is still an in progress piece. Something like that is what I'm thinking. I'm working this into a larger set, doing a few repetitions of each of the pieces. But this piece, I really wanted to start thinking about solos. And if you listen to the recordings of anything I've done over the past, dozen years, I've got a lot of little pipe solo parts in there. And honestly, most of them, of course, now in retrospect, are lacking significantly. I I would much rather have had, a little bit more of a solid foundation before kind of just making stuff up and rolling with it. But that was my lot at the time, and I did quite a bit. Having a lot of messages come through all of a sudden. I did quite a bit for not really having much formal music training and none on the pipes at that time. Of course, now I listen to them and I cringe a little bit, but that's okay. That's fine. They are what they are. It was an honest attempt. So that's about where I'm at with it. It's meant to be repeated a few times, then go back into the piece as part of a much longer section of pieces. So I don't want it to go on too long. Um, you know, I think when most people start out, they start doing like, I'm gonna do an 8 minute solo, because they want to show off and show what they can do. Now I'm kind of like, well, does it really fit the piece? Does it really enhance what I want to do with this particular piece? And I just want to give an interlude, a little bit of breakup, because the pieces that are all going to be in this little set, which I hope to perform here live and over the next couple of weeks, they're all fairly well known except for one, which is an original piece that my pipe instructor composed that I'm incorporating to the set. All the others are really well known pieces from various eras. So adding a little surprise in there, I think, is cool. This is also a good test of going live, because I haven't done it on YouTube. Well, now I think it's time to get on the pipes and work through some stuff on the pipes. I'm not going to be doing that live today, but I hope to do it in the future. And if you check this out later, feel free to subscribe to the channel and enjoy the music. Most of it are just little snippets. These are not meant to be polished performances in any way, shape, or form. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks.